Arigato, mother.
Hi guys, my name is Magali Aranha and my channel is called Permita-se. I am here today to tell you a little bit about my story. At the age of 30 and pregnant, I received some news that changed my life. I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 8 months pregnant, and that shook my family's world. We were desperate because receiving a diagnosis of breast cancer back then was pretty much like a death sentence. But not anymore. Nowadays, if you undergo treatment, breast cancer can be cured. However, in 2009, when I was told I was sick, I did not know much about cancer, and it was extremely difficult to receive this news. Then I had my daughter. I had a C-section because although the cancer I had was not hormonal, it was fed by the pregnancy hormones, and as a result, it grew a lot, reaching 14 centimeters. The doctor who told me about my sickness gave me no hope. He said the cancer was in an advanced stage and already too big. I was heartbroken. Then, my husband and I came home, scheduled the C-section, and I had my daughter. But I decided not to undergo treatment. I did not want that doctor to treat me. He was too harsh in giving me the news, and I did not feel comfortable getting treatment with him. I began treatment 4 months after I had my daughter. She was born in 2009, and in July I began the first treatment because a friend of my mother's heard about my case, came to my house, and took me to another doctor who had other ideas and knew how to talk to me and my husband. And this doctor sent me to a great hospital here in my city. After that, I began my treatment. And the doctor explained to me what would happen in the process. First, I underwent chemotherapy. My hair fell. In 15 days, all my hair had fallen. After the chemo, the tumor reduced from 14 centimeters to almost nothing. And I thought I wouldn't need to remove my breast because the tumor had pretty much disappeared, but that was not what happened. At the age of 30, I had to remove my breast and extract my armpit ganglia. After that, I started radiation. It was a long and painful treatment, which made me feel so bad I had to be hospitalized. My family suffered a lot with me. At the beginning, I couldn't even take care of my daughter the way I wanted because I did not have the strength. It was my husband and my mother who did it. Sometime after this long treatment, I was able to take care of my daughter, and she is now 8 years old. Her name is Damila. We named her after a Turkish friend. It means drops that fall from the sky. We thought the meaning and the name were so beautiful that we decided to call her Damila. This is my daughter today. Soon afterwards, the doctors explained to me that after chemo, women go through menopause, which means they become barren and cannot have more children. I had always imagined I'd have at least 2 children, so when the doctor told me that, I was a little bit sad because I wanted another. But God had already given me 1 daughter, so I was grateful that I had fulfilled my dream of being a mother. However, after 3.5 years, my body went back to normal and I got my period. I went to my doctor because I thought it weird, the body going back to normal, and I told him that. When I had first been to his office, I had said I thought of having another child, and he had written that in my medical records, that I wanted to but wouldn't be able to have more children. Then, when I went back to his office and said that I had got my period again, he asked, "Do you still want to have another kid?" And I looked at him and said, "But can I?" So he explained to me everything that could happen. The cancer could come back, it was extremely dangerous, but if I truly wanted to have another child, I could, as long as they monitored the entire pregnancy. As a result, 6 months after the doctor had authorized me to get pregnant, I discovered I was expecting a boy, Klaus, who is now 4 years old and is this gorgeous boy right here. But what happened? In my second pregnancy, when I thought I didn't have cancer anymore and everything was right in my life, there appeared a tumor in my left breast, which I discovered when I was 4 months pregnant with Klaus. I was truly sad, but already knew the treatment. I knew how it would be. And indeed, it came to pass as it had before. On the 6th month of pregnancy, I had a microsurgery to remove the cancer from my breast, and on the 8th month of pregnancy, I had my second C-section. But this time, I started the treatment right after I had had my son. As I had already undergone the surgery, I resumed chemotherapy, and then I had 30 sessions of radiotherapy, and here I am today, saying that I have beat cancer. My children are almost teens now, thanks be to God. Everything went well. I get to see my family grow. I have strength, a lot of faith, and I thank God every day for allowing me to take care of my children. I do my tests periodically, and nothing has ever appeared again. I decided to share my story with you to show that even after being sentenced and receiving this awful news that is the diagnosis of cancer, there is still hope. You have to undergo treatment, you have to fight. Have the treatment, because I did, and here I am. I overcame cancer. Do the periodic tests, both men and women, because men also have mammary glands. They need to do the test. Do the tests and don't wait until you're 40. Do it before. If you have someone in your family who has had breast cancer or any type of cancer, then it is even more important that you and your family do the tests and take care of yourselves, because if there already was a case, the probability increases. In my family, my grandmother from my father's side had had breast cancer. The disease did not manifest itself in her children, but in her grandchildren. I was the one to get breast cancer. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel, like it, share it, and allow yourselves to live. Allow yourselves to do more each day. Take care of yourselves. Allow yourself to love yourself. Allow yourself to travel. Allow yourself to dress up. This is what my channel is about. Allow yourself to smile. Allow yourself everything that makes you feel good. And thank God for each day, for every time you wake up after a night's sleep. It is a gift that God is giving you. So live it the best way you possibly can. I hope you enjoyed it. Kisses and see you all soon. Bye!